Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Fish School. It is Wednesday, August 19th. Just giving you a fishing report update. It's more of the same out here out on the lake, throwing heavy doses of that megabass karashi and the jackal riser. Although the spy bait came back in a big way today on the 4-hour trip that we had. I had been only keeping one spy bait out on the front deck on our trips, just because I've started to get bit so much better on the riser and the karashi. But today, glad I had that out because we caught most of our fish on the spy bait today. So looks like that is a little bit of a better option some days over others, but still kind of rotating baits. The big thing right now, I think, is more the profile. Small bait fish, so I'm sticking with these smaller baits. We got karashi, riser, spy bait. I'm going to pick back up like a small little 2.5 to 3 inch swim bait as well, on anything from a 1/8 ounce to a 1/4 ounce jig head. That'll be a major player now as we continue on into September. So I see some fish blowing up over here. But lake conditions right now, it's 87.1 degrees. It's 12:04, so just got to the afternoon. It's pretty hot out today. The breeze is picking up finally. Today was a little bit of a slower day compared to some of the other trips we've had, but we still caught 15, 20 fish. So still a great day. Caught some good stripers and hybrids again. In the morning, there's been a really good topwater hybrid striper bite, and spots are mixed in. And then as the sun comes up and I continue to stay shallow, we pretty much catch just spotted bass, the occasional largemouth mixed in. And then after the trips, I've been messing with the largemouth a little bit, and there is a good, I'll say, back of pocket bite with like big wake baits, glide baits most likely. But finding the back of pockets that have like a very defined ditch, where you've got maybe a flat with 1 or 2 feet of water, and then a ditch that could be anywhere from like 3 to 6 plus feet, a very defined little ditch area. If you find that has a little bit of shade, even some laydowns, those have been good areas to target for largemouth, specifically with the wake baits and bigger, glide baits and things. So that's not really a numbers game, at least not for me, but it is a big fish deal. So if you want to give that a try, that's a viable option as well. I have been catching fish pretty much all over the lake in terms of like zones and depths. So I haven't been fishing the entire lake, but I have been fishing main lake things. I've been fishing creeks. I've been fishing in the back of pockets. And the schooling bite has been happening all over. It's not location specific at the moment in terms of, location on the main lake or in a creek. Like all of the zones of the lake seem to be producing. And if you're not seeing bait fish, not seeing active fish, just keep moving, because it's been really obvious when we get around them. So the biggest thing is to just keep moving. Do not linger in a spot. And I tell people all the time, if you get a bite on a spot, do not park it there for an hour just because you caught a fish. Your most productive casts are casts 1 and 2 in a location. So move often, even if you find an area that has a lot of fish, let those fish rest. You can circle back to those fish in 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, a couple hours even. And just keep those fish kind of fresh. Make as many first and second casts on spots as you can throughout the day, and that has been a big reason why we've been able to have so much success catching the numbers, particularly with these schooling fish, just because we're not just sitting on a spot all day long and just assuming they're going to keep biting. Move around. I tell people all the time, take a lap. Moving around doesn't mean you got to run up the river or run to a different creek, maybe run to the next point, even troll over with the trolling motor. You don't have to go far, but let your fish rest, circle back in a little bit, and often what you'll notice, you'll pull off a point, right where your boat was sitting, they start blowing up again. So hop from spot to spot, and if you find a group of fish that are active, you can hit that group multiple times a day. I look for this topwater and schooling bite just to continue as we get later into August and even into September. September has the potential to be some of the best topwater action of the entire year. So get ready for, true topwater season, when really bigger fish and bigger baits are going to come back into play in these groups, as the bait fish go from all of these little separate small groups of shad into these massive congregations of bait balls where half an acre of fish and bait just meet up and start going crazy. So I'm really looking forward to that a bunch. It's been great throwing topwater in August, but the schools that come up, kind of smaller schools, maybe not coming up too long, that'll change here as we continue to get a couple of those cooler nights and as the days continue to shorten. So we've had a great time. Last handful of trips been some of the best trips we've had all year. It's been an awesome bite. Getting a lot of kids out, getting a lot of kids fishing with their dad and uncles, and just had a really good time. So if you'd like to book a trip, reach out to me directly at 770-883-0017. You can reach me on Facebook Messenger or send me an email at jason@thefishschool.com. All my info, rates, contact information is on the website www.thefishschool.com, and all that same info should be on the Facebook page as well. So I'm easy to get a hold of. Been having a great time lately, and I'd love to get you out on the boat. Keep up to date with more content. Got a video dropping today, I think at 4 or 4:30. I'll have another video dropping on Friday, and I'll probably drop this video. Today's Wednesday, either today or tomorrow. So trying to really ramp up the content for you guys. The feedback has been positive. I'm glad I can help. Whether you take a trip with me or just following along, on YouTube and Facebook. So thank you guys so much for the support. And keep following along, and we'll certainly have more to come. Thanks.